Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Okay, so welcome to my photo editing live stream where you can submit your pictures and I, do my best to edit them, give you maybe a different perspective. It's just basically we're here to have some fun and maybe learn a little bit about how Olympus Workspace works and share some ideas on composition. So I always welcome your feedback in the chat section. And I also usually put a photo out there of mine that you can download and edit and send it back to me because I always love seeing what you guys do with my pictures as well. So thanks for coming in, and let's go ahead and get started. There's a lot of pictures today, but I have to cut off sharp today, probably 11:30, 12 in that time range. So I may not get to all of them. Let me see. I have a window here. So wow, lots of people here. Lasipis, Wudang, a lot of people from the last stream. Jonas, Music, good to see you. You were in the last stream. I didn't say hi, but hi, Music with Sound Gear. Roman, good to see you. And John, yes, I got your image. I saw your little chat there, so I downloaded it. I did get it, so it's in the hopper now. Bob, good to see you. And John Yutse, good to see you again. Nature, okay. Eric Berman, soft to be fun. Good to see you. Yeah, I didn't see in the first one soft to be fun, so I don't know if that's soft to be fun or soft tube fun. Soft tube fun, maybe. Yeah, over time you start seeing things differently, right? Yeah, I had to start early today because I'm going to my nephew's birthday party. So I had to start early. But okay, let's get right to the images. Let me see. There's a button here. This one. Let me shut this one down. And close this and close this. Just trying to minimize my workspace here. And yeah, this so there might be some fan noise and stuff in the background that might be a little bit annoying. I'll try and I'll just move the mic closer to minimize that to some extent. But now it's kind of in the way. But well, anyway, where's the right button here? Is it this one? Yeah. Okay, so again, we'll use Olympus Workspace. Wudang says, hope I can forgive. I sent in a pic from full frame, but it's nothing crazy. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I prefer RAWs. I might start doing these in Lightroom or alternate Lightroom and Workspace so people can just send me RAWs from any camera. But okay, so let's start here. Bob is first. And oh wow. You know, Bob always sends the best landscape type images. Yeah, it doesn't matter, right, Plato? I'm gonna crop it down. Yes, please. Okay, I'm not sure what I said that you agree with. Maybe it was about the microphone, but let me just look at this full screen. And Bob, I think, uses like these 4/3 lenses. I was looking at some 4/3 lenses the other day myself. Because of your pictures that you always send in every week, I was like, man, I gotta get a 4/3 lens. These are so nice and sharp. This is beautiful. So I'm gonna go with a soft focus and crop a little bit. There's a little bit too much sky here. So I think I'll go vertical and just keep with most of the trees. So let me try that. 4:3. Go over here. Do a soft focus. Now, I'm sorry if I go a little bit fast today. Now let me pull some of these shadows, keep the highlights in. A little bit more contrast here. And I think a white vignette would work with this. That's a little strong. What about a darker vignette? No, that looks terrible. If I go white vignette, I need a little more effect here on the soft focus. I know I take like Bob's sharp lenses and then I apply soft focus to it. And let me just check my crop a little bit. I like this one. I'm losing a little bit of the tree, but right about there. No, that's... If it's too sharp anyway, yeah. I got mixed feelings about this white vignette. Let me let this render. But I think that's the direction I'm gonna go. So there's the before and after. Yeah, it was just too much over here on the left, so I just wanted to get this tree and minimize the sky. That's really the main reason for the vignette. I wanted to minimize the impact of the sky. And I could probably use a little more contrast and color. Let me see. Let me pull the contrast in a little bit more. And just a tiny bit of saturation and a tiny bit of warmth on the white balance. So let's do 6000K. And then just add a touch of magenta. All right, final answer. I think that works. Okay. Oh, thanks, Mark. Of a square crop. I think a square crop would make the tree too prominent, but let me give that a quick look. Square crop's not bad. I like the vertical better because you get a little more, I don't know, depth when you go tall. But yeah, beautiful image. All right, let's move on. Too much vignette. Yeah, I mean the vignette, we can kind of take it or leave it. I agree. I just wanted to try it. Oh, thank you, nature. All right, wow, look at those antlers on this thing. Who's this from? Neo. Wow. And then it feels crooked though. Even though the fence is straight, it's because this house is crooked. All right, this is a square crop right here. Just get one fence pole, one house. And drop a little tighter. All right, now something is a little off. Let me see the specs here. 40 to 150 kit lens with an EM10 Mark II f5.6, 160. So everything looks good setting wise. So something is just a little off though. It's a little bit flat, so I'm thinking yeah, Tony and I are on the same page there. Cabin and the deer, right? God, something's just off here. The house is driving me nuts, but I can live with a crooked house, but it's something else that I can't put my finger on. Let me see where the colors are. Pop art's a good way to just see where the colors are at. So yeah, there's lots of good reds here against the green. I like that. So I'm going to keep this. I just have to tone the greens back a little bit. If I have that option here. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to pull the greens back. Maybe a little bit on the yellows. And let me put the sharpness back in. A little dehaze. Oh, it's the gradation is set to auto. That's why. That's what's throwing me off. Let me put it back to normal. That feels a little better. Sometimes the auto gradation is a little bit too flat, especially for an image like this. Well, actually, after I made the art filter adjustment, I think it mitigated that anyway. Let me go back. Yeah, no, I think the normal gradation, that's what it was. I knew there was something. And where's my dehaze? Let me either dehaze and or clarity, just a touch. And could you cut the top leaves and a little from the grass in the foreground? Yeah, a little bit tighter shot, right? I think Roman maybe have something there. Roman has been kind of spot on with the cropping ideas lately. Not sure you are this time though. I don't want to really want to go much tighter than that. And let me just do a tiny bit of negative vignette. Yeah, a little bit too much red, right? I'm going to pull the saturation back a little more overall. I usually do that with my pop art filters. So about a half here. And I need to just pull the shadows up a tiny bit. All right, not the shadows, but the midtones, just a tiny bit. Tiny bit more. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna fix these. This is a little distracting. I think that's what Roman was kind of getting at. So I'll see if I can just clone these out. Just a tiny bit. Nope. Let me try over here. All right. That's a sad cloning job, but okay. I think that's it. So that needs to render still a bit, but let's do a quick before and after. Why is... Let me get out of the clone tool. Try again. And then Bob says crop lower on the top to remove them. I don't want to crop that low because then it'll be too tight. Unless I go with, instead of a square crop, go back to 4:3 and then I can crop that tight, I think. Let me try. Let me just see. A little bit tighter. Yeah, that works. Kind of the same idea. A little bit tighter on this side. And we're done. Give that a second to render. Oh, I don't know why the computer is so slow. This is supposed to be a kick butt computer. It just doesn't want to render today. Did one of my settings get reset? No, it's still rendering. Clone the fence away. I would, but Workspace clone thing is so bad that I'd mess it up a lot. Oh, hey Walter, how are you? Walter's a good friend of mine here locally and professional photographer, and he also has his own YouTube channel for Capture One tutorials. So if you're into Capture One or interested in Capture One as an editor, you can check out his channel. Yeah, Bob. Cloning in Workspace is a royal pain. I don't know why this is rendering so slow today. Let me see if there's anything I can turn. I turned off everything. Yeah, there's nothing else here. And then, yeah, okay, final answer. This is rendered, so that's the before and after. I think that's a much better picture now. All right, let's move on to the next one. Nice shot, Neo. Yeah, I'm using the new laptop. It's better than the older one, but it's not night and day. It's just a little better here and there. I'll have to, when I do a video, I'll talk about it. Let me look at this. You can check if your RAM is the correct speed. It is. It's DDR4 3200. Definitely it's correct. Dual channel, 40 gig, you know, the whole shebang. What's going on here? This is a high ISO shot. So cropping is going to be a little rough. But I think a wide angle. So let's go super wide, 16 by... Workspace uses very little of the GPU, Walter. There is a checkbox for GPU acceleration, but it's very minimal. I guess it depends. It's only using the GPU for certain kinds of processing. I like the cars over here. I wish we had more of that and less of this. But this is where I'd go with this. And then let me see what's going to bring that out. Let me just look at this filter real quick, because this brightens things up so I can see what's going on. Who's this from? This is from Dawood. Okay, Dawood's always really good about sending pictures every week. Okay, I'm not going to use this filter. It just kind of lets me see things that I might not see otherwise. I might have to go black and white with this because there's just a little bit too much noise to deal with. And this is a JPEG, so I'm not going to save much in the highlights and shadows anyway. So, I don't think I need this side either, so I'm going to crop a little more. Since I'm going to go black and white, I'm going to frame it this way. And let me convert to black and white. And then we will dehaze the skies, add some clarity. Clarity sometimes brightens the image up. Let me see what that does. That's too much. All right, let me pull, because this is, man, everything is dark, and then this is okay. Maybe I should go with soft black and white instead of my normal punchy black and whites. Or if I go this way, yeah, that looks like crap. Let me do this, and then I'm going to slide this way. I like the little bit right there. Okay. Ooh, I think that's all I can do. Let's see what people are saying. Reduce contrast. Yeah, a little bit. Slide the crop up the frame. You think there's too much on the bottom here? I don't want to get too much sky either. Yes, the top right with the clouds look nice. Beautiful shape of the clouds. Really? What? Let me look at the top right. I'm not buying it. I like these cars over here. I think that tells a more of the story, that it's really, I like that part of the image better. The top center cloud. Yeah, that's okay. I don't care. I'm happy with that crop. Yeah, Walter, I don't want to, I just don't like too much sky. I think Wudang has a point about going in tighter. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, JPEGs make it a little rough. That's why I went black and white. And let me look up here. Let me close this. Let me try red filter, or maybe green, because there's lots of green down here. That might brighten it up a tiny bit. Yeah, that'll bring the highlights down here. All right. I think I'm done. Yeah, Wudang has a point about the signs being kind of the subject here, so that was a good suggestion. I was thinking of balancing the lights here with the lights from the cars, but you know, symmetry is not important here. I think these signs are more important. I like this crop. This will look better by itself. Yeah. I mean, we could go even a little tighter, maybe a vertical right here, but man, that would be so grainy as it is. All right. Nice shot, Dawood. Let's try the next one. Oh, this is nice, Des. Really clean macro here. Really shallow depth of field though, because just from the bumblebee to the wing is already blurry. I think something like, let me see. I think a vertical. Yeah, let's see what the EXIF is. 40 to 150 Pro with a 1.4 teleconverter. Wow. EM5 Mark III, f4.5, ISO 200, 1/1250th of a second. So that's, yeah, those are all excellent setting. Really good. Couldn't have done it better myself. Of course, I don't set the bar very high, honestly. Okay. So let's do a vertical. I'm thinking I'll stay front and center. And yeah, pop art filter always brings the colors out. Then I just have to tone it back a little right here. I might have to do the individual color because I want to keep the purples strong. So let me pull the orange back. right there. Pull up the purples. Maybe some of the greens or this mint color. Yeah, it's a really nice shot, Des. Good job on this. And crank up the sharp. Well, not that much. Maybe about that. What am I looking for here? This is a JPEG too. Wow, you guys are killing me with the JPEGs today. All right, I think I'm done. Maybe, oh yeah, vignette. Little dark vignette. And so before and after. Oh, maybe a tiny bit more yellows. Maybe I pulled this back too much. No, I think, yeah, that looks good. So there's the before and after. I think it works better as a vertical, so you can, you know, hone in on the details of the bee here. If this were a raw image, I would clean up the noise a little bit from, you know, since I added so much color. But that's easy enough to do in a legit processor. But that's beautiful. Good shot. Really excellent. Nailed that focus today. All right, let's go to the next one. You have sharp lenses, Roman. You have the same lens as I do, 45 f1.8. What's going on with what is that thing? Oh, that's a leather thing for his arm, so he can hang out with that bird. It's weird that this bird, you know, it's weird when birds just hang out with people. Because my experience with birds is opposite. They're very skittish. You know, you get within eyesight of a bird and they're gone. And then you got these giant, beautiful birds just hanging out. God, look how sharp these lenses are. Man, you know, in Lightroom, I would really make these eyes. I think I'm gonna go really tight on this because all the rest of this, there's too much headroom here. And because this is so sharp, I can go really tight. This is a 40 to 150 kit lens. Wow. You know, I always say the 40 to 150 kit lens with the EM1 Mark II, that is like bread and butter, man. Those things go together perfectly. 40 to 150 kit lens with the EM1 Mark II, EM10 Mark II. And this is from Levente. Awesome, awesome shot, Levente. Good EXIF too. 1/500th of a second. f6.3 is just perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna go really tight. Let me try a square crop first. What's on I don't think there's anything on that leather thing that's interesting. Let me look at this again. There's some writing on here. I don't know if that helps or not. I think it's more interesting right here. Yep, that's a little too tight. All right, so instead of square, let me go 4x3 or 3x4. And I'm gonna go this way because I want a little bit of space on the left side here for because they're looking in that direction, right? I like the feet a little bit. Oh yeah, see, Bob and I are like on the same page, right? They need some space to look into. Yeah, I agree. I wonder if I can go right there. I need a little bit. I might have to go a little wider. Let me try 3x2 or 2x3 Where is it? I don't have a 2x3. Let me just make one. Come in this way. Yeah, Tony, everybody's saying the same thing, right? Look into the frame. A little bit tighter. Right there. Because I would get the bird's feet in there, but then I would need to get the guy's hands too. And I want to just kind of limit same body parts to same body parts, right? Eyes, chest, arms, but not hands and feet. Okay, I'm gonna look at the colors again. I'm not gonna use this filter, I don't think, but I just want to see, yeah, if I can save some colors from the bird or not. I don't think I can without jacking up the guy. So definitely we're gonna go black and white. We're gonna go black and white and work with the tones. And I'm gonna go red filter, see if I can brighten up anything in the wings. Let me see. Yeah, a little bit there. And now that I brighten the wings up, I'm gonna darken everything with the haze. But I can bring it back in the tone curve a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Tiny bit of clarity. That'll also add a little bit of give it a little bite. This all looks good. I need this to render. All right, I'm gonna put a pin here and just pull this down. This needs to be up. Yeah, the bird's wings are, I need to separate these two, so I need one more pin. So I need this to go up and this to come down. And this pin needs to go away. Okay, now let me pull it down. All right. Lightroom would definitely do a better job. Some vignette and we're done. All right. Oh, thank you, Walter. We'll let that render, but here's the before and after. So that was my logic. Just if I wanted to keep the feet in the picture, then I'd have to keep his hands, and then I would be capturing too much stuff. So this simplifies it right here. That looks really, really good. I like how this came out. A little bit black here. I would fix this. If I spent some more time, I would fix that part. But that looks really good. Because where's this guy's face? God, it's all the way down there. This is where I need Lightroom or Capture One or something to just fix this one piece. But other than that, I think it's a good edit. Nice picture, Levente. Very nice. All right, let's see what else we got here. Ooh, a squirrel. Look at this squirrel. Another, man, you guys are sending in the sharpest pictures. You misfocus a tiny bit. I mean, not you, the camera misfocus, right? Just a tiny bit. So I'm not going to crop in too tight. But I think a vertical again. And yeah, let's do pop art. God, I've been using this pop art a lot lately. And we're going to pull back the saturation a bit. Aren't we all, Tony? Let me warm it up. I think about a 6000 K. That'll help bring out some of the reds and yellows a little better. Ooh, that might have been a little too strong. Maybe 5700. And yeah, there's cobwebs or something. I can't tell what's going on right there. I'm gonna punch back in and figure that out, but let's pull these greens back. I think I'm gonna pull the luminance on the greens too. Throw in a vignette. That's, I thought about that, right? Going with the landscape crop and then getting the rope in the corners. Because really there's no perspective here, right? You can rotate the image any way we need to. So I might do that. I need to pull back the saturation a little bit. Let me get the colors kind of where I want them to be. And then I'll try a landscape, but I might have to rotate the image a little bit. But I didn't want to lose the tail. Well, let's see. I'm still not digging these colors. They're still too strong. Less red. Less red. Tad less orange. And let me look at a landscape, but I want to rotate it if I'm going to do that. Of course, then his tail doesn't look right because it's, you know, the gravity. If I can get the rope in a corner. Too much. Hey Randy, how are you? I guess that's okay. Let me. God, the colors just don't look natural though. So I gotta screw the pop art filter and just do the colors myself. Let me do it this way. You like the vertical better, music? I did too. I did like the vertical better. God, now all the colors feel muted even after looking at a frickin' pop art. But the pop art was just really too wonky. So let me do this. All right, I think I'm done. Let's throw some sharpness in. And yeah, everything looks good here. All right. What's with the cobwebs in the ears? I mean, he probably just woke up, you know, like some spider. God, that's weird. Oh, you know what? He was probably running through somebody's attic, right? Because I got squirrels in my attic all the time. And probably picked up these cobwebs running through. Because look at this hair everywhere. This little guy is a mess. uh, but yeah, I think the vertical crop worked better, but this is the landscape version of it. And you know, I tried that pop art filter, but it just made the colors too weird on this particular subject, so I couldn't stay with it. All right, let's go on to the next one. Nice shot there, Jock. Thanks for sending that in. Wow, we have this is a beautiful from Wu-Dang here. Ah, look how sharp that is. This must be like your Sony 40 megapixel image or something, because you know, to be able to resolve all this, and this is interesting. There's a tiny bit of CA in here. Let me see if there's any EXIF data. Oh yeah, shot with an A7 III with a CPL filter and Sigma Art right after a rainstorm. Okay. So no EXIF data. I like the composition, but this part is a little bit too strong. The texture is just a little bit, it doesn't mix well with the rest. So I'm gonna definitely crop. Why are all my crop things grayed out? Hold on, I gotta. That's weird. I've never seen that before where my cropping tool is grayed out. So I'll just manually crop it. But yeah, I don't like this part on the left. I have to go at about 11:30-ish, Roman. So that's why I'm kind of going through these a little faster. Yeah, I think that's a little better crop. And then with the JPEG, I don't have much. Wow, everything's grayed out. Why? I got nothing here. It's like I don't have any write permissions or anything on this file. What? Why is this all grayed out? Let me pull up Lightroom real quick. Do I even have? Yeah, I have it indexed here. Let me synchronize. All right, this one, right? So we'll go back to my original crop, something like this. And got the whites. Tiny bit in the shadows. A little bit of clarity. The haze. Texture. warm it up a little bit. Not that much. Just a tiny bit of magenta. I'd like to go a little bit tighter, a little bit less cloud, but let me see. I don't want to lose. Let me try 16 by 7. It's already a 16 by 7. So let me go a little tighter. Okay. And slight tilt. Because this cross over here is a little bit crooked. All right, I think let me get rid of this. How about just an exposure? So it's not so overbearing there. All right, I think in this sky, a little more warmth. Tiny bit more on the whites. Okay. So, before and after. I think that looks good. The white balance is off a little bit. It's like the yellows or something. Something's wrong with the yellows. Maybe I need to pull that magenta off. Yeah. There we go. Final answer. Oops, I don't know how to do full screen, but that looks good, right? Compared to the original. All right. Yeah, nice shot there, Wudang. Thanks for sending that one in. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit too punchy, right? Yeah, I agree. It was a little. I could have used a gradation filter on that, Walter, to pull those back too. I think that's what the problem was when I was looking at it in Lightroom. I was looking at the yellows and greens, but it was really the blue skies. I should have put a gradation filter here and just pulled the saturation down a bit, like so, and some clarity in the haze, something like that. That helps a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go back. I need to move on. But nice shot there. Third, 2/3. Yeah, I agree, Tony. I didn't crop that perfectly. But the problem with that landscape was the left side had that really bright grass, right? So I couldn't really crop the third on that side. And then the sky was really huge in the image too, so it was hard to... I was having a hard time with that. If I had more time, I would give it more thought. Okay, let me see. When composing, I'm trying to keep landscapes a third, 2/3, just saying. Yes, yeah, we're on the same page. We're talking about composition. Because I did put like 2/3 sky on that last one, or it was more 50-50. But anyway, let me look at this one. This is from Music Sound Gear. And we have EM1 Mark II with a 12 to 50. Oh yeah, that lens. ISO 200, 1/100th of a second. So yeah, all good stuff there. What area? Oh, I'm on the wrong page here. Okay. Let me see what we got here. We got a little power plant down there. Power lines. Okay. And then some rain coming in over here with some nice yellows right in here. I like this. This is Thatcher State Park in upstate New York. That is Albany in the distance. Raining at the right. Yeah, it's raining over here. Yep. So I like the way the sun is just peeking through right here and up here. And then all the rest of this is just kind of just shadow mush. So let me see where I can crop in so that I can get just the interesting bits. Oh, this is hard. A little bit too much on the right. How would it look if eliminating most of the sky and clouds and focusing on the cliff? We went this way. Yeah, the trees down here just don't work for me. There's too much just texture and no story or anything. No color. Nothing down here. So I don't think that works for me. I like this a little better. Expand the crop. There's just too much empty space. I want to get not empty space, but too much of just nothing, just trees, and up here is just white clouds with very little texture. Then down here is nothing but trees with nothing going on there. Everything, all the detail and stuff is right in here. Well, the empty space I think would help us scale if we had better focus on some of these smaller points. But there's just not enough detail in the other parts of the image for me to get that sense of scale. All right, I'm just pulling out the colors. Yeah, this works for me. I just have to pull the greens back a little bit if I can. A 21 by 9. Wow, that would be really tight. A little bit more on the green. And see if the haze too homogeneous on the bottom. That's a good word. Good use of the word homogeneous or homogeneous. I can't even pronounce it, but it's a good word. Oh God, I hate that I lost some of the highlights. Let me pull back the exposure and then push up the highlights or push up the shadows. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to push the shadows with the tone curve. Right, we're all down in here. I'm going to put a pin here. That was not successful. I might have to pull the art filter off again. Me 5500. Just a tad bit warmer. Tad bit more magenta. Dang it, I wish I could just, well, I gotta take the magenta off, but I'm losing the contrast. Where's, well, I did, oh, that's why. I was on luminance here, not saturation. God, I'm really doing a terrible job on this. Ugh. Why? Why? Maybe a gradation filter will help. Yeah. Now I can work with the tone curve a little more. Admit defeat. Never. Where's my gradation? I'm almost done. I think. Oh, let's see. Let's look at the before and after. Man. I'm so sorry. Who sent this again? I forgot. I just could not make this work. Music sound gear. Yeah, the clouds look unnatural. That's because of the pop art filter. I pull that off and then put the saturation levels back this way. And let me put my contrast back in. I'll just use the haze for that. Bit too warm. Yeah, maybe. I don't want to go too cold. Some clarity. It's my tone curve. Let me just. All right, final answer. I have to move on. Oof. So slight saturation with the yellows to catch this little glimmer here. The pop art filter just destroyed the clouds and made them look unnatural, so I just pulled that off. And I think we retained some of the yellows here, because this is what I was seeing in this image. I like the yellows over here. So I was hoping to save those over here. And then just the cliff. And then, yeah, the trees all down here. This is just mush. I don't think it added scale at all to the image down here like Walter was suggesting. Just my opinion. The clouds and everything really are giving the scale. All right, let's go to the next one. But that actually, I like that. This actually came out all right. I would add a little more contrast for the little peaks of trees here, but overall, yeah, that looks good. Oh, hey Rob, how are you? Oh, look at this. This is cool. So we have focus on one bubble though. Everything else is blurry. Crap. Okay. So this is actually going to be an easy one. I just need the right art filter. Instant film. And a little more vignette. And warm it up a bit. It's too purple. So let's go soft focus. That's not a bad idea, Bob. I like that. I like the idea. Let's go a tad bit warmer, 5600K. And a little bit, well, I don't know. I was thinking about straightening it, but the crookedness kind of adds to the ambiance. So I might actually make it more crooked. Let me go this way. A little bit too much, a little bit back. Okay. Crop the bubbles in the girl. But it's just too blurry, Bob, over there. It's just too blurry. So otherwise, or I'm sorry, you said on the right, this one. Yeah, it's too blurry still, see? Hold on, it'll render, but it's not much better after it renders. It's just too blurry to have any attention on her. Or him, I can't tell. Everybody looks the same from behind, right? But I think this is what I'll go with. Just a little bit of a crop and tilt to make it, give it a little more kind of interest. And the tilting, basically, I just wanted to make this bubble here a little bit straighter. I mean, God, I wish it was more in focus. Like if you used a little wider aperture, or I'm sorry, higher aperture, like f16 or something, to really get everything in focus, and then you could pick like one of the bubbles that are interesting. But yeah, that's where I'd go with that one. Maybe even a tighter crop. Like we don't need this one person in it either. Let me try square crop. A little bit tighter. Now we're back to Bob's idea. This the only other crop I might consider, but then it's too tight and everything's blurry. I like the wider crop. Yeah, I like this better. Okay, I need to move on. Lack of focus doesn't bother me at all. I like the image. Okay. I just like in the background, there's this one bubble like right in front of this girl's face. And if it was in sharp and in focus, that's where I would have cropped the image. That's why I was saying I'd like more in focus. Oh, I like this. like this guy's a tourist and he's lost. I don't know, but then yeah, this guy is a tourist and he's looking for something because his wife or whoever over here said you need to stop and ask for directions. So he asked this local for directions. Look at this sign. Wow, that's interesting. This would be another nice picture just over here, but I'm going to crop that out. So maybe a square. And the bottom part, we don't need that. Okay. Yeah, I would never ask for directions, but if I have my wife standing next to me saying, you better ask for directions, what am I going to do? I like that everything's pretty much straight. Just a slight tilt this one. No, it doesn't need any tilting or nothing. Good job on that, Roman. I appreciate that. And this is a sharp image. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a very sharp image. Walter says it's starting to lose context. I agree. My thinking was to focus on these two people though. But I can't get close enough. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe the context is, let's stay 4x3, but I still want to get tighter. Maybe right there. Yeah, that's a better shot. That's a better crop. And let's see if we can work with the tone curve. Yeah, Plato's saying the same thing. Don't crop too tight. Maybe black and white, but let me stick with the color because this lady's dress is interesting. I don't want to lose all these colors because I think the colors tell a lot of the story too. I just need to make it a bit punchier. Maybe let's try auto. Okay, I'm starting to like it now. A little vignette. And oh, really? Iki is like a word? I don't know if I can get in that tight without jacking up the image. But that's an interesting point. Yeah, that feels too tight. I like the idea, but it feels too tight. Pot hiki. How about pot hiki? I can work with that. Okay. I think this is my final edit. Yeah, this works for me. Just basically punch up the contrast and crop a little bit. Like I didn't like the street here, it's too bright. Not crazy about this trash laying here. I might brush that out, but I really like all this graffiti. I like this purple dress and this guy's blue jeans, you know, nice and crispy now. And then all the bicycles back here. I like all of that. All right. You go 16:9, huh, Arthur? Maybe a 16:9. I don't. That keeps everything though. That works too, I guess. I think that's too much though. I don't like all this over here. I liked it cut off right here. This is just one more element that doesn't need to be there. Okay, let's try the next one. Yeah, this one. We got quite a few more. I gotta go really fast. Let's do dramatic tone and slight vignette. Let's see. Maybe dramatic tone too, but I like these purples. Light crop. Let me look at the original. Go a little bit tighter. Like this. See if I can fix the sky a little bit. Okay. This is from Joni. This blue really got jacked up with the dramatic tone filter. If I can't save those, I may have to pull off that filter. See how this looks. This render, I think it's rendered too. That's odd though. Needs to be a tiny bit warmer. Ah, it's already. Okay, I think that's it. Before and after. I mean, I wish the dramatic tone filter didn't jack this up so much, but most of the stuff in the image is blurry, so even if I could recover it, it would be blurry anyway, right? But I think the composition is really good. Maybe a little tighter on the right side. Like I think a vertical. Maybe. Let's see. No, the vertical's not working. I mean, that kind of works. But the sky is just, yeah, everything's so blurry. This is a shot you need to go back and do again, Joni. Okay. That's really close to what I would do. But it's just too bad. Everything is blurry once we get out to here. Okay, let's move on, Joni. I think mainly it has to be in focus and we need to do a vertical crop, and then I would work a little harder on the skies and everything, but ultimately everything is blurry, so I can't spend too much time on it. But really, really good composition overall. Just some technical difficulties, I think. Okay, this needs to be... What is the EXIF here? This is another sharp lens. You guys really are knocking it out here. 12 to 40 Pro EM1 Mark II. 7.1. Okay. This is from Sam. Okay. Yeah, Sam's always sending these really wide shots, right? From high up. So, my goodness. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. I will definitely have some more coffee later. I appreciate that. Let's, yeah, we got to get rid of the sky like Bob is saying. And Plato wants a wide crop too, so let's start 16 by 9. And I like this line. I need to go tighter. 16 by 7. And I want to keep this corner here. All right, good. Now, ton of dehaze. Where did that go? Some clarity. I don't know if the colors can be saved. I might have to go black and white. God, it looks like a bomb hit this place until it starts to render, right? Yeah, the colors are a little bit too muted, so I'm gonna have to go black and white. I'm just gonna go punchy black and white. Let me just double check. We're not in a muted profile or anything, right? So I'm gonna go monotone. And let's do a red filter to bring out some of the buildings and sky, maybe. And let's start. Let me pull the dehaze all the way up. And I'm going to go all Ansel Adams on this. Almost there, and a slight drop this way. Okay. Some vignette. And ooh, the vignette, that better render better than that. Hold on. Did not. So let's just pull that off. Okay. I wish I could do something. What's the gradation set? It's normal. Let me switch to a green. Well, let me turn the filter off. Let me look at this without the red pulled out. That's a little better, I think. But there we go. Final answer. I just had to go dramatic because the colors were just too muted. There's a before and after. I like it. I like the black and white. And yeah, way too much sky. I mean, what choice do you have when you want a wide crop? Probably better. Sam, what you ought to try is using a little, like on the 12 to 40, zoom in to 40 millimeters. Turn your camera portrait and do multiple shots and get a wider landscape, you know, rather than doing it this way. That might be a little more interesting to try. Yeah, a little bit dramatic, right? But I think that works. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, wow, we got some King Kong. This has got to be King Kong. Oh, who got to him? King Kong is dead. Oh well. Let's see. I think this picture needs... Let's look at the EXIF real quick. 12 to 50 EM5 Mark 1. I don't have a lot of art filter choices here with this camera. Definitely black and white. Again, I'm sorry, but this has to be black and white. This has to be cropped. A little bit tighter, 16 by 9. Come down this way. And yeah, I have to go very, very soon. But I'm gonna finish this because I'm so close. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Pull this back up. A little more drama on the skull. Yeah, you're funny, Bob. A little vignette with that photo or with that drink. I forget what you said exactly. Slight tilt this way. And oh, that's too much. That. Now hear the word of Rob. It looks prehistoric, right? Where's oh, I'm drawing a blank now. Lauren would say trisepia. I think that's it. Okay, final answer. That's about 90% there. But yeah, I just wanted to get rid of that green. The green just didn't look good. And bones should be black and white anyway, I think. I think that looks good. Right, let me look at this by itself. Yeah, I like that. I might crop this corner is behind my head and just go right to here. That'd be the only change. This one bone is a little distracting. Like right there. Yeah, that works better. Okay, let's it's not done rendering yet, but I think that looks good. Just a tad more brightness and we'd be done. Okay, let's move on. Wow. I like this one too. I'm gonna crop out this pipe here. Maybe just go vertical right here. Do half the face. Question is what half? I'm gonna do a half face. I'm not sure which would be more mysterious, this half or the other half. I think because the black here is jacking up the hair, maybe this half. So, like this. A little bit of tilt. And some pop. Actually, let me try one other thing here. Yeah. Yeah, the right half is too much foliage, I agree. Yep. And I'm gonna add a little more saturation. But I want to get it really, really, really crispy. I like just the very... Okay, let's let that render and see what happens. Okay, I need to make it crispier. Jonas says a wide crop with eyes only. Maybe I'll look at it. But this is where my eyes went first, was on half the face. And I wish I could bring out this purple more. Let me see. Where's the color wheel? I don't have any color wheel possibilities. So the green, I can pull it this way. Okay, that helps a little bit. A wonky hammer. All right, we'll see you later, Plato. Thanks for dropping in. I think I'm done. So that's about 90% of what I would do. You know, when you have a face, if you don't have good symmetry, then only take half, right? Of the face. But like Bob was saying, there's just too much foliage over here. So I couldn't get the symmetry I wanted, so that's why I went with half a face. But I think that looks good right there. And that's the problem with going, say, with a crop this way with just the eyes. Like this. I feel like, let me see what that looks like without. I mean, I don't feel like that's quite as dramatic as the other edit with just half a face. I mean, I do kind of like the leaves going all over, but I like the vertical crop better myself. This one. I like this crop. Yeah, Wudang, you're with me, right, on that half a face? All right, let's move on. That was a good one. All right, we're down to the last three. Dude. You're busted. Wow, look at this. This is really interesting. What camera is this? Who sent this? Wudang. Oh, no wonder. It's probably another high-res shot here. Yeah, A7 Mark III. 1/4000th of a second at f4.5. Why are you at ISO 1250? Man, you could have been... Yeah, you should have been at a lower ISO on this. But anyway, never mind that. I gotta go wide and get rid of all of this and just focus on this part here. Oops, not, well, that's interesting. Okay, not that interesting. So, where's my 16:7? This one. And go right here. And then, I don't know if there's enough color to save here. I know you're not a fan of black and white, Wu-Dang, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna split tone it. Oops, I don't want to split tone it yet. Hold on. I'm gonna split tone this though, after I get the tones where I want. Gosh, there's a little bit of vignette up here for, and I didn't add it. Okay. Right about there. Why are these tones? Must be the dehaze filter. I don't want this to be that dark. I might be able to do something with the gradation. Let me try that. Yeah, that helps. All right. This here. All right, there. Before and after. Just black and white with a little split tone. There's some potential here on the left image with this stepping of the building down into the forest here. So maybe a half crop again, but I decided to just go wide. I think that works. Just like this. With it, and a split toning just adds a nice little bite to it, I think, you know? I try to make the skies tinted a little blue and the water, and then more of a warmer tones here with the people and this grass. But that looks good to me. I like that. All right. Last two here. Oh, this is my image. And this is an edit. So we're into the viewer edit. So actually we are done. So let me, whoops. How did that happen? Let me pull this back up. Sucker crashed on me. Where are we? D. Pictures. Where are they? Live photo edits. So what I wanted to do. Oh, come on. Stop crashing on me. Well, we don't need to use Workspace for viewer edits, right? We can just look at them in Lightroom. So viewer edits. Oh, just real quick, let me grab this one. Wait. Metadata raw. Yeah, this one. Because this one is the this is the original image. So this is the original image that I sent out for you guys to edit. And you know, I took this in Shenandoah and I really liked the tones and everything, like the way the light was hitting these trees. And there's a lot of nice repeating patterns with the trees and the flowers, but I could not, even though there were some elements here that I liked, I could not get a decent edit out of this. So I don't even have my own edit really of this picture. So let's see what you guys did. Oh, wow, okay. Nice dreamy effect. I like this mix of colors over here, like this flare happening. Was that in the original? Whoops, where's the original again? Yeah, that's not there. Wow, that's interesting, Wudang. I like that. I like what you did. Much softer. Oh, this is awesome, Serge. You just focused on one part and made it look like there's a tunnel or something creepy in behind the trees. Wow, that's really good. Hold on. Let me I'm not seeing everybody's comments. I need to adjust this window. Oh wait, let me do it this way. All right. Yeah, I like this, Serge. I haven't played video games in a long time, Mark Wolf. I used to play a lot, but not. It's been a while. Probably, man, it's been like at least 10 years, maybe, since I've really played anything hardcore. Ah, Joni, look at this. You added some lens flare here with a Bigfoot. Bigfoot's supposed to be blurry though. You can't have a clear picture of Bigfoot ever, just so you know. Yeah, Wudang, you did a good job bringing out the sun and the warmth. I really liked it. And this is cool, but yeah, you got to make Bigfoot blurry. Other than that, it's a really cool edit. Who sent this one in? Oh, Joni, yeah. Joni, I like that. And oh, okay, I like this crop and I like the texture. It's a little bit oil painty looking, Sam. Let me just punch in a little bit. This muted look with the crop. I really like the crop on this and this muted look. Let me take out the. Yeah, I like this. This is good too. That's why it's $1 million photo. What's oh Bob? Look, Bob and Sam almost did the same thing, except Bob went a little bit sharper and with a square crop, but still went with muted colors. It's okay. I like this, but after I saw the other ones, I like the other ones. This is definitely better than I did on my own. And the square crop, actually, the square crop kind of works. Which side did you take? You took. So you got rid of this one tree. Yeah, painterly like, right, Walter? Yeah, I agree. This too has that same painterly look. It looks better on this monitor than this monitor. I like it. I like the way it looks over here. This one has a little better contrast, this monitor on the laptop. Oh, this is cool. So I haven't focused on the sort of the fungus growing on the trees. And then yeah, it was just too many trees, right? So I can see why you kind of went with rule of thirds and pulled this piece. But what's this? This almost looks like a face back here, but it's probably just a rock or something. But this is cool. See what else we got. John McCormick. Wow. I like the framing. It matches the warm tones you decided to go with here in the image. Just a tad too brown for me, but I like it. A little less brown in here, and I think this would be like just a little more green. I would really love this. But I like the framing a lot. Okay. See what else we got. Another Bigfoot that's not blurry. I think this photo, I think this is from when I was at Manassas Nash. This was around episode 100, I think. I'm thinking. Taking little screenshots of me out of my videos. But I like this crop and I like the processing. It's very, very punchy. Got rid of a lot of, it's like, did you brush out like half the trees? I think you did. I remember there were more trees in my image. But this is cool. I like this. Oh, you're funny, Bob. All right, let's see. Neo did this. Neo's always doing these composites. I like the idea of brushing out trees, though, that don't need to be there. There were too many trees in the original image. So this is really a good edit, too. I like this. And this is from, oh, this is the original image. Oh, maybe you didn't brush out any trees. Let me see. No, you didn't. This is all the trees that were there in the original image. Rob Solo and Chewbacca. That's funny. Wait, this is, yeah, that's the original image. Okay. Oh, that's crazy, Rob. Rob shoots photosynthesis. That's crazy. So is it, this is a little bit like a diorama filter, right? Where you're trying to make things miniature, but it's more of a stretch, blur and stretching of the top and bottom, like cheese, right? Or dough. It looks like dough being pulled apart to me, like when they make pasta and things. This is really cool. I like this. And look at Deb going on with the mirror image. What did she find this time? You guys saw the last image that she edited of mine. It was crazy. This reminds me of something from like that TV show or Netflix show, Stranger Things. Like the upside down world. That's what this looks like to me, Stranger Things. But this is cool. I like this. This has got that kaleidoscope look here in the middle. Yeah, Blair Witch vibes. And I like the lighting here, spreading out. You got a really good eye for like splitting things up and mirroring them, Deb. I like it. That's pretty crazy edit. I think I would add a little more contrast to it. Like I don't know if clarity is another way to do contrast, but that's something like that. Yeah, that just a little more pop to it for me. But nice edit. Really good. Yeah, right, Nature? Some amazing and interesting edits done, right? Really amazing. This is really good too. This looks like it might be done in what's that software? Anyway. Yeah, this is good too. It's got that kind of painterly look again, right? Who would we, though we get an honor pick? Horror pick. Yeah, who would have thought we would have got a horror pick? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, these are all terrific edits. Nice. This is a good edit too, Ian. And I like the crop that you did. You got rid of this grass at the bottom. Oh, that's the last one. Right? Yeah, that's the last one. So yeah, awesome edits, everyone. Thanks so much. You really did a good job with, I mean, where's the original? That's not the original. It's a raw image, I know that. I mean, the original image, like I said, I did see some elements here I liked, but I couldn't get an edit to save my life out of it. And you guys just killed it again. Every time you guys are doing amazing edits. I really liked all of them. I don't know which one I would pick though if I had a favorite. Because they're all so different, you know, so it's like you can't put them in the same category, right? It's like each one is kind of a winner in its own respect. Yeah, each edit is really good. I'd have to go with I have to go with this one. I like this where's the one where, how come I don't see it? This one. I liked Surge's. I like the way he did this vertical and made a hole back here. And then I like the Bigfoot one down here. I like all the negative space you're able to create back in the background, and a heavy crop down here, all of the grass and just the tops. So those are my two favorites, but they were all really good. Um, awesome. So, all right, guys, I have to run. Thanks again so much for joining me today, and for all of the super chats and coffees and everything you guys got me today. I appreciate that. It helps me a lot. And we'll see you guys back on Tuesday morning, God willing. So have a good rest of your week, and we'll catch up with you then.